So we had a bit of a catastrophe befall our chickens. As you can tell, something got in and got them, and I know what that something was. We've got 2 coyotes running around here. I saw them running across the field a couple weeks ago on my way home from work in the morning. And honestly, I never would have thought that a coyote would have been able to tear its way through that hardware cloth, but there you go, they did. And they got in and killed all of our chickens. So, we went this morning, picked up some new chicks. We've got a lady that my mom knows who has some grown chickens that are already laying that she needs to get rid of, so we're going to pick up 5 of those, and I need to repair this chicken coop. So I'm going to replace this run of hardware cloth here. It's going to be a little bit of a problem because I screwed these rafters into this fascia board, which is on top of the hardware cloth, because I never thought I was ever going to have to replace this stuff. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do up there, but I can take off that bottom board and get to where it's sandwiched under the bottom here. But to keep this from happening again, when we went and got the chicks this morning, I picked me up some cattle panels. And these are basically like number 2 gauge, number 4 gauge wire. I mean, just give you an idea. Not quite as big around as a pencil, but pretty close. And these are 6-inch squares. And it's 50 inches high. And I'm just going to wrap around the bottom, 50 inches high, with a cattle panel. And I dare those coyotes to get through this. And I've also got a couple of steel traps I'm going to put out. I need to catch those coyotes because I worry about them. I do have very small children. They do like to play outside occasionally, and this happened during the middle of the day. So the coyotes that we have running around here are hunting during the day. And that worries me with my children running around. So hopefully by the end of the day today, I'll have that piece of hardware cloth replaced. I'll have this whole thing wrapped in a cattle panel. And I'll have me a couple of traps set out for coyotes. So, well, let's see how it turns out. Well, that ought to take care of that. I don't think they're going to get through there. Probably would have been better off with a horse panel. Horse panels have much smaller little rectangles, but I don't think a coyote can squeeze through a 6-inch hole. If they can, I guess they can have the chickens. So, got a little problem with my traps. The traps we borrowed from this guy have these bullet earth anchors. And basically what you do is you just stick a piece of rebar in there and you drive this sucker straight down in the dirt. And then when you pull back up on it, it turns sideways and it anchors itself. The problem is, we live on a sand hill. Our ground is so soft, I drove this in the ground all the way up to the swivel. And I could just reach down, grab it, and just pull it right out of the ground. So, if I set these traps, and if I catch something, it's just gonna run off with the trap. And then I'll be out a coyote, and I'll owe a guy a trap. So, we're gonna see if he's got any traps that may anchor a different way that would be a little bit more secure in sandy earth. But I think I've got the coop where we won't have to worry about coyotes getting in it anymore. So Thanks for watching.